Hey guys and gals, this is Sonic Arrow, and today we've got the British tanks. There's the Tier 9 heavy tank. This is called the Conqueror, and it's got 1,950 hit points with a hull armor of 130 in the front, 51 on the side, and 38 in the back. Turret armor is 152 on the front, 89 on the side, and 70 at the rear. The turret over here looks pretty bouncy. It does only have 152 millimeters of armor, but the sloping is pretty good. The hull, however, is a bit lacking. I think pretty much anything shooting at you will penetrate. Obviously, the lower plate over here is a weak point, but at 130, I think most tanks would be able to penetrate at this tier. 269 millimeters penetration on the cannon, top tier cannon, 120 millimeter L1A1. It deals an average of 400 damage. Now, something interesting in the British tanks, I believe. Before that, I should mention that you can now purchase gold rounds with credits, but it does cost quite a lot of credits. In fact, I'm not sure if you can support this kind of thing even on a premium account. It is 4,000 per shell on this tank. The interesting thing I wanted to mention was this tank here, including the tier 10 heavy tank line, doesn't seem to be using the APCR rounds as default. Now, it's not a big surprise in a tier 9, but on a tier 10, it is, because most tier 10s will get this as a default round to fire. Back to the Conqueror, I've upgraded everything, obviously. It does have a 750 meter radial and a 950 horsepower engine. So the problem is this thing does weigh 65.91 tons and it doesn't really accelerate that fast. But it does get up to its 34.3 kilometers per hour speed limit, even on sandy areas. So far, I have found that I'm not really into the British heavy tanks. But that could change. This is only the first test. They might figure something out, stuff like that. Change some stuff. Alright, so the turret traverse is 34 and the track traverse is 26 degrees per second. That's about average for a heavy tank. Now the view range is 400, and that's pretty good. You are going to have, I don't know, I guess a hold down position is what you want to be in with this tank, given its extremely sloped turret in the front. Now on the side and rear, it's basically a turkey shoot. Anybody can penetrate you on the side and the back. So I've put on what I put on. I put on a gunling drive, vents, and a gun rammer. So it does take over 10 seconds to reload without the gun rammer. And with the vent and rammer, it takes about 8.8 seconds. So that's not too bad. And the gun is pretty powerful. 269 penetration, 400 damage, and it's also very accurate. 0.33 accuracy with a 1.9 second aiming time. Now this is the same gun that you get on the tier 10 British heavy tank. However, that one fires a lot faster. So enjoy the view. I don't know if this is going to change or not. And we'll get into a replay. Alright, we're on Sand River Encounter Battle in the Conqueror. This time I'm not gonna move out very fast. Well, actually, I never move out very fast. But since I'm in a heavy tank, it's even slower. Now here you'll see that the sand does not really affect the speed of the Conqueror very much. In fact, the sand doesn't really affect the speed of any British tank that I've played, which is the tier 9 and 10 tanks. I'm gonna head over to the south because, well, we don't really have too many people going there. There's 2 TDs and 1 heavy. That M48A1 is in a great position to spot people. I suppose he is a suitable replacement for a scout, since we don't have any. And as you can see, the enemy team has gone into the mountains. I see a lot of people doing this. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not. They will have a hard time getting into the capture point. If all of them go that way anyway. So we have me, the tier 9 Conqueror, and then there's that 215B, which is a rear turret mounted Conqueror. Basically the same tanks. And it seems our team is spread out quite well. Oh, another tank destroyer is coming our way, the T-110E4. That M48A1 took a giant hit right there. But now I'm in position to spot, and here comes a Centurion. And I get a good hit on him, and then he leaves before I can reload again. But we lost our scout on the hill over there, and our team is kind of getting surrounded. So I'm gonna go over the hill there. Maybe I can get a hit on this Conqueror. Nope, he just turned his turret. Some kind of angle that I gotta bounce on. And okay, Object 263 got him. That's a pretty good tank destroyer. I like that one. I haven't actually made it up to that tank destroyer yet. But it seems we have lost the north side, and I was considering going into the cap, but then T-95 shows up, and well, you never want to get shot by a T-95, and you never want to shoot at one from the front, unless you really have to. But now that he's on his side, he's in trouble. Okay, so he's gone into cover, which is a good thing for him, but now he's going out of cover. Oh, and he got killed. Alright, so now that the threat has been dealt with, I'm gonna go into the capture point. Capture zone. And I'm trying not to knock down any buildings or trees so that their artillery won't be able to hit us. Okay, there is a 4202. And I'm not sure if he can see me, but I am trying to get hits on it. While also staying in the capture point. So here's a Jagdpanzer E100. And I say I can't penetrate the front. Let's get rid of this guy first. I don't know where that round went. But now I'm gonna try and hide from that E100 because it's not a good thing to get hit by one of those guys. Okay. Got rid of that guy. And now I'm gonna use a little bit of building to hide myself from that E100. That T110E4 should okay, well, he's moving now. And I know that E100, the Jagdpanzer E100 is coming towards us. So here's what you do. You track him. And here we go. Tracked. Now he can't hit me. And we've got a couple of seconds left until we win, and I'm gonna try and take a shot at that E50M. Bam! Hit him, no damage, but we win. Here are the results. A reminder that this is on the test server, so results don't really matter. Thanks for watching. Please press that like button and leave some comments.